Okay, thank you. It's my pleasure to participate in this webinar today. And I just wanted to start by saying that no matter what program students select, these are all excellent, and that as the president-elect of the Population Association of America, I'm just thrilled there's people interested pursuing careers in demography. So just want to start with a big plug for demography. At Bowling Green, I thought I would first show you where it is. A lot of people think it's in Kentucky. We're in Northwest Ohio, so I've included a little map there. There's about 17,000 students, and we have about 17 doctoral programs, about 2,500 graduate students here at Bowling Green. Our demography training occurs within the Department of Sociology. We have 20 full-time faculty. We provide intensive training and research as well as teaching. We have 4 primary areas that we focus on. One is demography, of course, that's why I'm here today, criminology, social psychology, and family. The areas that you can pursue within demography, you can get a master's in applied demography, a master's in demography, or a PhD with a concentration in demography. The Master's in Applied Demography is a slightly different set of coursework and prepares you as a terminal degree to pursue programs, pursue positions in organizations such as the Census Bureau or industry where you could use your demographic skills. We have, let's see here, I've shown you pictures of the 6 faculty who are training specifically in demography. Of course, as our department is quite interdisciplinary students, the benefit is you get training across these areas, which I think is really important to get a broad and not just a narrow perspective. And so I've just listed these faculty, and many of them you may recognize from their publications or even from their coverage in the news and media, such as Dr. Susan Brown, who's frequently featured in places like the New York Times or Chicago Tribune for her work on aging families and especially the Great Divorce. We also have Kelly Balistreri, who does research on health and migration, Karen Guzzo, who's doing research on fertility and unplanned birth in the United States, Kara Joyner, who's done a variety of different topics ranging from methods and techniques to some new work on same-sex couple families. Myself, I do a lot of work on family formation and stability of family as well as complex families. And Laura Sanchez, who's also a more broad demographer who's doing work on environmental factors and as well as family sociology. So we have, as every program has, some very fine methodological seminars as well as substantive seminars that are offered on a very regular rotation. These are the sort of hallmarks, I think, of any demographic program, are the techniques and statistical coursework, as well as those core areas within our field. I just listed here some of our currently funded research projects, and why you might want to pay attention to that as you're looking at different programs is when people have funded research projects, that means they have more resources and opportunities to train students. You can train students without these specific projects as well, but this was just one way to showcase some of the work that's going on. So we have Kelly Balistreri has work on the Ohio Medicaid Assessment Survey, so she's involved in a primary data collection. Susan Brown and Yifeng Lin have funding from National Institute of Aging on health and well-being and later divorce and subsequent reparenting. I'm on a project with Peggy Giordano and Monica Longmore where we're following up adolescents from Toledo into starting to be their 30s, and we're focusing specifically on questions about parental incarceration and intimate partner violence. Karen Guzzo has a project on unintended fertility funded through the NICHD. We also have projects with, I have a project where we're archiving county and state marriage and divorce data, which is more challenging than you might think. Kay Namaguchi has a current project where she's examining parent-child relationship quality and really looking at the work-family interface. And then Ray Swisher with Daniel Kuhl and Jorge Chavez have a project on neighborhood change and violence in adolescence and emerging adulthood. Something that we're able to offer is that we co-author a lot of papers with students, and so I've just listed a few here in the last couple of years. It's really exciting for us to train students and mentor them through the publication process. We support students to go to the Population Association of America. Here's a picture from last year. I think it's a little fuzzy, and I've listed here all the different papers. I think we had about 14 students who were actually on the program for the PAA, so that's a great way to showcase work that's they're able to participate in with faculty, as well as some sole-authored work. We have, as everyone else has discussed, we have a center. We have the Center for Family and Demographic Research. Similar to other centers, we offer a regular seminar series as well as a symposia which focuses on a different theme every year. We have also offer the similar kinds of infrastructure support to provide computing and statistical training for students to pursue their research projects. Something that's a little unique about Bowling Green is we host a research conference with Ohio State every year. We trade off where it's hosted, so we just had this last week, so that's why these pictures are relatively recent. It's our 11th annual, and the students organize the conference and they give the presentations. We had 13 research presentations and 5 discussants, so it's a great opportunity for them to try out some of their new ideas and also learn how to take a leadership role in terms of organizing an event and broadening their network. Another center that we have at Bowling Green is the National Center for Family and Marriage Research. This is a more national scope center and tries to support research on the health and well-being of children, youth, and families. And this also provides opportunities for students in terms of we produce a number of family profiles, and students are often authors and leading questions on these profiles. These are just 2 that just this month came out, but every year we have over 20 profiles, so it provides a great mentorship and training experience for those students. I realize we're running short on time, so I will just end with Demography to the Rescue. That's a picture of our mug, but I feel that this is something that I'm excited and proud about, is that I really think demography as a field can help answer important questions that have not only are important for academic questions, but also policy and applied settings as well. So thank you.